Hey guys, Dr. Stephanie here. And if you ever notice that you have kind of poor posture, maybe your shoulders are rounding forward, maybe you have kind of a hump right on the back of your neck here, or you feel like your head's kind of more forward, that may just be because you do a lot of sitting at a computer, you do a lot of hunching over, and you never do anything in the opposite direction. And these muscles in your upper back and your neck, they get kind of stretched out and weak. And the muscles in the front of your chest get tight because you're always in this position. So they just kind of get shortened and also weak. And then the muscles in the back get lengthened and weak. And sometimes that hump can form there. Sometimes that's just the shape of your vertebrae, the shape of your spine. Sometimes it's a little bit of fatty tissue. Some diseases can cause that. But sometimes it just looks that way because you have this poor posture, this kind of hunched forward, shoulders rounded forward, head forward posture. So, in order to fix that, you need to kind of strengthen these muscles in your upper back and your neck and work on some mobility so that everything moves like it should and you can sit and stand in a proper posture again. So, I'm going to show you 4 exercises today that you can do to start building up that strength, working on that mobility, and getting rid of that kind of forward head, rounded shoulders posture. So, we're going to start on the floor here. Grab a foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller, you can just roll up a thick towel. This you are going to lie on. So just lie on your back here and also grab a band. So it should be a long TheraBand like this. You're gonna lie on this foam roller. And if you don't have a foam roller, like I said, roll up a towel, or you can just do this without the foam roller to start with. So you're just gonna hold this band in both hands and pull across and pull back together. So pull your arms out and then back together. So this is working on the muscles of your upper back, working on strengthening them, working on strengthening your shoulders, and lying on the foam roller kind of puts you in a better posture here. So in this position, you can't really round your head or round your shoulders forward, kind of push your head forward too much. So you want to do about 15 to 30 of these. Now, if you're doing 30, I would do them in sets of 10 or 15, but you just want to pull across slowly and back together slowly. Really working on that strength in this position. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and we're going to go on our hands and knees. We're going to use the foam roller again. Now, again, if you don't have a foam roller, that's okay. You can actually do this without one. So hands and knees, foam roller next to you. Place a hand with palm up on the foam roller, and you're just going to roll your arm underneath you and then back. This is called thread the needle, and it's working on mobility of that upper back and shoulder as well. So you want to do about 10 to 15. You want to go as far as you can comfortably. Really working on that mobility. And then come back. And then you want to do the same thing on the other side. So foam roller next to you, just rolling that arm under you and back. Rolling and back. So this is working on that upper back and shoulder mobility. Okay, so then from there, go ahead and sit, or you can stand for this one. And you are going to place this long TheraBand behind your head and hold it out in front of you. You want to give a little resistance, and we're going to do a chin tuck. So before we do it with the band, a chin tuck, you're going to try to make a double chin with your head. So you want to keep your eyes focused straight ahead, and you just want to pull that chin back towards the back of you, as if you're pulling straight back, like a string's pulling you back from here, making that double chin. And that's working those deep neck flexor muscles. So those are important because that'll help with posture. It'll also help if you have any neck pain. But we're going to add a band to make it a little bit more difficult. So place the band behind your head, hold it in both hands. You want to give some resistance, not too much, but you want some resistance. And you're just going to pull your head back against that band Just resisting that band as you go, really working on that neck strength and pulling that head into a better posture. So I would do 15 to 20 of those. And then we're going to stand up and grab a set of small weights. You're going to use the foam roller again. And if you don't have a foam roller, just roll up a thick towel because you want this to be behind your back, between your shoulder blades, and you want your head resting against it too. Grab a set of small weights, and we are going to do something I call wall angels. So kind of like you're making a snow angel. Bring these weights up as high as you can, and then back down, nice and slow. So we're working on shoulder strength and upper back strength, but we're also pushing our back into the wall, so we're pushing ourselves into a better posture. So we're forcing our head to stay back instead of rounding forward. We're forcing our shoulders to stay back instead of rounding forward. So you want to do 2 to 3 sets of 10 on this one. And I'm using 3-pound weights, but use a weight that you're comfortable using. So you can start with no weight, or you can start with 1 or 2 pounds. This one I wouldn't go up to really heavy weights because then you're using the bigger muscles instead of the smaller muscles that you need to be activating, like the rotator cuff. So 2 to 3 sets of 10. And all of those exercises will really help improve that posture, get rid of any neck hump you have. Sometimes you can't get rid of it completely, and that's okay, but you do want to work on building strength and mobility so that that doesn't bother you and affect your posture. So try doing those at least 3 to 5 times per week, and if you're consistent, you should see a difference in your posture and how you feel.